Holy moly, donut shop. What a night for baseball. What is going down, everybody? Live from Chase Field in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. We have the Athletics rolling into town to take on the DBacks. Yeah, buddy. Man, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight on Monday Night Broadcast. Take me out to the ball game. Yeah, buddy, I am Big League Buckshot, and alongside me, swing, batter, swing, Miss Grenade. Unfortunately, we are going to hear little from Miss Grenade live on the microphone tonight, but we're going to hear all about it from swing, batter, Miss Grenades in the comment section. Because she is currently busy with tonight's feature, which you get free. Tonight's giveaway at the door. All you got to do is just say something in the chat and you get your free giveaway just for showing up. And tonight, it's a special one. We'll debut it here in a little bit. But she's busy. She's out there slinging those hats. Yeah, buddy, man. Oh, man. All right, who do we have first before we get to tonight's lineup of the baseball game? Who do we have as our tailgaters out there in the parking lot? Yeah, buddy. Let's see who's out there tailgating. We got Miss Grenades herself. We know she's not out there tailgating. We know she's at the front door. You know what I mean? But she's right there. She said, "Are you guys ready for some baseball?" Yeah, buddy. We appreciate you being here on Miss Grenades. Yeah, buddy. And we got the billionaire from Los Santos. Our billionaire CEO entrepreneur. He is also a moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for E-Dog. What's going on, E-Dog? Thank you so much for being here, hanging out on your Monday. Watching some Diamondback baseball. We appreciate you being here, Mr. E-Dog, live from the streets of Los Santos. That man is a billionaire and working his way up to his second billion. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you being here, Mr. E-Dog. All right, everybody. Well, we got an action-packed action tonight, man. Oh, man. We got top of the third inning. We got Dave. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares Dave, but we all do care when Dave's carrying all of our food. You know what I mean? All of our snacks and our third inning shenanigans. So we'll make sure to get our orders in with old Dave. Get out of here, Dave. Nobody cares. And then, you know, he's also coming through with a joke. You know, Dave. And then at the top of the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be placing bets for those hot dog races. And, oh, my goodness, we were on the phone with Duke Dijon's manager. And Duke Dijon's manager told us to hold the line. Mustard isn't always on time. Oh, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I thought of that one just right there off the top of the head. That's a good one, Buckshot. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You know things are bad when you're complimenting yourself and then you're accepting the compliment. You know things are bad. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. But we have heard from Duke Dijon's manager, not Duke Dijon himself. But we're gonna hold the line. We're gonna keep the betting odd open for Duke Dijon just in case, you know, things happen. But we have a new hot dog that we're gonna reveal here in a moment. But we have a new hot dog. It's not gonna be a 2-dog race. It's gotta be a 3-dog race. You know what I mean? So we gotta have three dogs in the race. So we got a new that we're gonna display here in a moment. So we're in the middle of the 5th inning for the hot dog race, and then the middle of the 7th we got Miss Grenades singing or not singing. Take me out to the ball game. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our introductions underway for our hot dogs tonight. We're going to do this early because we have a brand new hot dog. We got to put them out there in the air. That way everybody gets familiar with them. That way they can place the bets. You know what I mean? We don't want to sneak him in there later, and after everybody placed their bets, and I'll be like, oh, I would have bet for that dude. You know what I mean? All right, everybody. So we know we have Team Relish. Bam! And representing Team Relish is Ricky Relish Jr. And you can hear those pickleheads going crazy. Those pickleheads are always up to something. And, you know, we got representing from Team Mustard. He is here, there, nor everywhere. We don't even know where he's at. But, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man that was abducted last race, and we still haven't seen his face. Duke Dijon! And no matter if Duke Dijon is here or not, the Tang Gang is coming in loud and clear. You can hear him cheering all the way from here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And then representing for Team Ketchup, you guys know him. You love him or hate him. He's world-renowned, multi-world champion. Tommy Tomato! And he's representing the Heinz Hooligans, who are always up to something, you know what I mean? You know those guys. All right, and he is the newest kid on the block. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on a second. Hold up. All right, let me see. Bam. All right, there it is, representing Team Chili Cheese. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Chili Willy. And Chili Willy is followed around everywhere he goes by the Chili Billy. You can hear them chanting Willy Nation from the Willy Wagon outside. Bro, the Chili Billies are a bunch of loud, reckless fruit right there. Oh, my goodness. Well, there is the starting lineup for tonight's hot dog race, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot wait to see what goes down. Oh, my goodness. All right, Duke Dijon. It's good to see him right there. You know what I mean? It's been a little bit since we've seen Duke Dijon. I know we're all a little worried about him. We wish the best. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some baseball. We got the Athletics, who just stopped a 10-game skid last night when they beat the Nationals. And they beat up on the Nationals pretty good over there in Sacramento. But the Athletics roll into town, and the Diamondbacks are actually in a four-way race for the last wild card spot. So they're looking to keep their hopes alive. They're looking to keep on winning. Yeah, buddy. And we have Mitch Bratt. He's pitching tonight for the Diamondbacks. And then you got the regular old lineup, but we got a couple changes in there. So you got the Tyler Locklear. He's been recently called up for the Diamondbacks, doing a great job. You have Adrian Del Castillo. He's making an appearance behind the plate tonight. And we're extremely happy to see old Ryan Waldschmidt back up playing in the major leagues. Old Waldy. Yeah, buddy. All right, everybody. I promise you, there's no drugs taken. Dude's all hollering out, old Waldy. All right, everybody. Let me make sure I got my buttons right over here. That way I'm not blasting everything in you guys' ear balls and all that good action. But let me get the Bowman Bangers. We got to get the Bowman Bangers moving and grooving. Hold on a second. And then we get the Bowman Bangers, and then we got the Hat Club. Bro, we have an exclusive Hat Club right now. All right, let me get the Bowman Bangers. Booyah. Let's take a look at this action. A little behind-the-scene action. Booyah. Booyah. Nice. There we go. Bowman Bangers should be playing in the background. Let me see what's going down. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, we should have some Bowman Bangers in the background, everybody. And let me get right over here on my button smashing, because I got some new news for you guys, and I can't wait for you guys to hear them. Yeah, buddy. All right. Nice. So we got the Bowman bangers rocking. And what else? Oh, we got the hats. We got the hats. I knew I was missing something. I was like, hold on, man. You jumping over something. We got the hats, the hat clubs. All right, everybody. Bam. The Streaming on a Dream Hat Club. And we got E-Dog and old Miss Grenades. She's already got one on her head anyways. But E-Dog, here is your exclusive hat that you get just for showing up to the ballpark and saying something in the chat, letting everybody know that you're here, not letting YouTube turn you into a robot. Bam, there it is. It is a swing, batter, swing, stream exclusive. Oh, from Miss Grenades. And you guys can see why she's busy down there, because she's personally autographing each and every hat given away tonight. Miss Grenades is down there working overtime. And that autographed hat, E-Dog, congratulations, my friend. And let's go ahead and bring up the E-Dog exclusive. The Streaming on a Dream E-Dog exclusive hat. Booyah, there it is for our billionaire, E-Dog. And we also have Miss Grenades in the chat. Let's get Mrs. Grenades' hat up in there. Bam! Her stream exclusive, Streaming on a Dream Hat Club. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, for Miss Grenades. Yeah, buddy. We appreciate you on Miss Grenades. Bro, that hat is awesome. E-Dog likes it. I appreciate you, E-Dog. Yeah, buddy. Chili Willy should be a little jealous. Yeah, buddy. The way he spreads his mustard. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, buddy. Needs an additional topping. Oh, Tommy Tomato. Oh, no. Oh, Tommy Tomato. Bro. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the game. And we are live from the broadcast booth at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix as the Diamondbacks take on the Athletics.
Welcome, your Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go, DBacks. Let's go. Beautiful Chase Field. Got the roof open. And here is our starter, Mitch Pratt. He debuted in June against St. Louis. Following an injury to Zach Gallen, he's been put in the rotation.
Number 5, Jacob Wilson.
This young man, I believe he's making his second start. And here's his first pitch to Wilson. Oh, man, and Wilson jumped all over the first pitch, but it's a fly ball out to Kepler. And he's there to record the out. One down in the top of the Athletics first inning. As we get a look at the starting lineup for the Athletics tonight, Shea Langinger. I know I butchered that one. I said it right earlier before the stream. Langlinger. That's even worse, bro. All right, and Tyler steps in. And Bratt makes a delivery.
Ball one.
And he looks at ball one. The Diamondbacks come in with a record of 51-48. They trying to chase those wild card dreams like they did back in 2023. They entered the playoffs as wild card contenders, and then they swept the Brewers, the Dodgers, and then, hold on, I got information on who they beat. In the National League Division Series, they did the Phillies. They beat the Phillies. And then they went on and played in the World Series. They didn't win it, but they were wild card contenders. And made it all the way to the big dance. There's going to be some tongue twisters tonight. All right, we got a 3-1 pitch from Brad. And that's going to be crushed out to Waldschmidt, out to center field, for a 1-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Shea Langeliers.
And steps Shea Langeliers. I appreciate the announcer for that. And And in there for strike one. Langalier's got 22 home runs on the season. This guy's been crushing the ball. And the 0-1 pitch. And a hot shot out to Corbin.
Batting fourth.
And that was right by a diving Locklear. What a hot shot right off that bat. For a back-to-back single for the A's to open up the top of the first inning. And that's going to be a fly ball. And Kepler's there to record the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Joshua Kuroda-Grauer.
Kuroda-Grauer steps in. This young man's only been at the major leagues for a couple of weeks, and he's been a big impact at this level. He's been making some already outstanding plays, and he's batting a .404. And he looks at ball one, the 1-0 pitch. And he swings and misses at a fastball. And Brett with the 1-1. Fouled away. The count moves to 1-2. Hate, oh man, Hate moving to Vegas. Ah, yeah, buddy. And the Athletics are in the midst of making their move out to Vegas. And a swing and a miss. And down goes the rookie. And Brett with the strikeout. Even with a couple runners on, he's keeping the A's off the scoreboard. We move to the bottom of the first. Heard that, E-Dog. Heard that. The A's Stadium looks like it's going to be a crazy one out there in Vegas. And as we get a look at tonight's starting pitcher, Jacob Lopez.
Number 4.
He's got 15 starts.
Marquez.
He was drafted back in 2018 by the Giants.
Yeah.
And that kind of looked questionable, but Marte's going to let it slide. The Athletics come in with a record of 42-57. And the 0-1 pitch to Marte. And that's a slider on the inside of the plate, brushing him off. And the 1-1 pitch from Lopez.
That's ball two.
And that's ball two on the inside. And the pitch.
Hey.
Hey, that's another questionable one on the outside of the plate. And that definitely was a ball. These have all been balls. It's a 2-2 count. Everything's been ball. Get out of here. And he swings and pops up a definite ball. And Tyler's there to make the first out. As we take a look at the night starting lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks, the all-star Corbin Carroll. He had some late inning heroics the other night and hitting like a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Diamondbacks coming off an unbelievable comeback win.
Let's go, DBacks.
And in steps Geraldo Perdomo. And he swings and makes great contact with the first pitch he sees. And that should be a stand-up double. And there he is. He's motoring in. And it is just that, ladies and gentlemen. A one-out double with Perdomo.
The right fielder.
That's his 14th of the season. He jumped all over the first pitch he seen, hit it hard. Tyler did a great job getting the ball off the fence and back into the infield. And in steps Corbin Carroll.
Aye.
And that's going to be a strike slider on the outside of the plate. Corbin's batting a 250. He's got 14 big flies. And the pitch.
Ball one.
I hope so, E-Dog.
Aye.
And there's strike two in there with a slider. And the 1-2 pitch. And Corbin's a little late on the fastball. Ain't no doubt about that, dude. Vegas has turned into the sports spot. And that's a ball outside. Evens the count to 2-2. We got Perdomo on second, 1 out.
Inside ball.
And that's a ball inside. Gabriel Moreno. He's been super hot as of late. That dude's batting average is up over 400. And he did not go around. He's safe, but he gets a walk, Corbin Carroll.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
And take it easy on over there to first base.
Moreno.
And that brings up the designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno. And he takes the first ball foul. Gabriel's been plagued by a little hamstring injury lately. So he's been limited play time. He's been hitting the ball all over the place. Ron, he's still out there legging it out. The 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
As we take a beautiful look at Chase Field. Remember, the first thing you do when you get here, go get your cactus corn. And Moreno pops that one up. Hopefully that's out of play. And it does. It moves the count to 1-2. Oh, he wasn't happy about it. He tried blaming a fan. You see that? And the pitch.
Ball. That's down.
Oh, he wanted that one. He wanted that like I want some cactus corn. Yeah, but oh, we got Tanya and D. Yeah, buddy, Tanya and D are here. They're in the stream, they're in the chat, they hanging out. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you guys being here hanging out on your Monday. Tanya is the queen of moderating. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Tanya. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you guys being here hanging out on your Monday. We got Tanya and D is all about those billions.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, number 32, Colby Thomas.
All right, Colby Thomas, go ahead, put a pin in it. Bam! Ah, got him. You know, we got some Hat Club action to get down on. All right, we got Tanya and D coming in. We got to give them their hats. Now, buddy, streaming on a Dream Hat Club exclusive, okay? Yeah, buddy, T and D. That's right. And, you know, because she is the queen of moderators, she gets that stream exclusive hat personally signed by Miss Grenades herself. Booyah. That is fantastic. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much for saying something in the chat. You know how it is. Man, buddy. All right. Nice. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, E-Dog. Look at E-Dog. Moderating. All right, all right. And Brack kicks off the top of the second inning. And Thomas looks at strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
Aye.
Nice pitch. Curveball in there for a strike as we get a look at tonight's umpires. And the 0-2 pitch from Thomas.
Ball.
And that's a curveball down and out of the strike zone. And before last night's game for the A's, they were on a 10-game losing streak. but they snapped it last night in a big way. So they got that big win energy coming into the Diamondbacks. But the Diamondbacks are also got that big win energy. They had a come from behind 8-run victory. Walk-off hit in the top of the or in the bottom of the 10th from Max Kepler. And he struck him out, and down goes Thomas. That's Brat's second strikeout of the evening. In steps Tommy White.
Let's go, DBacks.
And the pitch.
Aye.
In there for strike one on the outside of the corner. Bro, Brat is looking nasty at the moment. And the pitch.
Ball.
And that's going to be a slider up out the strike zone. And Miss Tanya, we have a new hot dog because we haven't heard from Duke Dijon, so we have a new hot dog just in case you missed the opening. And there's a shot out to left center. Waldy's there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting in.
From
the
Team
center
Chili
field,
Cheese,
number
we have Chili
33,
Willie.
Bowman.
We got a chili cheese dog in the action from Team Chili Cheese, and his name is Chili Willie. And there's another pop-up. And Waldschmidt is there, and that should end the inning, and there it is. We move to the bottom of the second. Nothing. And now we got Aaron Arenado.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Or Nolan Arenado, my bad, everybody. But man, this dude has been locked in. 10-time Gold Glove champion, 8-time Silver Slugger champion, locked in right now. The 0-1 pitch,
Ball.
and that's a ball up in the strike zone. Lopez with the 1-1. And Arenado swings. Fly ball easily up to third base. Joshua is there to make the out. First out of the
That
inning,
is
bottom
it.
of the second
The
inning
first
for the
baseman,
Diamondbacks.
Locklear.
Tyler Locklear. He's been pulled up. Man, this guy got to work instantly. Been another one of those great additions from the Diamondbacks minor leagues. And Lopez in there with a circle change for strike one. Miss Tanya. And the pitch. I asked Miss Grenades if she's going to be, like a Chili Willie, you know what I mean? Is she going to be the Chili Billies? Is she going to be a part of that? But she's all Tommy Tomato, you know what I mean? The 0-2. And Locklear crushes that one. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you late-breaking news. We have lost eyes on Streaker Steve.
Nope, that's down.
Be wary. If you see Streaker Steve, stay away from him and call the authorities. Oh my gosh. The last I knew, they had eyes on Streaker Steve. Now they say they ain't got eyes on him no more.
Left fielder, number 22, Matt
Man,
Kepler.
nobody wants to see that old dog, you know what I'm saying? All wrinkled.
Nope.
Everybody just pay close attention. Be ready to turn your tube off. You know what I mean? Hide your eyes. Yeah, as Max Kepler steps in, we got 2 out in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 pitch is underway. Miss Grenade says she ain't no snitch. Oh my gosh.
Here we go, Max.
And the pitch.
Ball 2.
And the count moves to 2-1 with Kepler with a good eye. Kepler came up big for the Diamondbacks. Walk-off hit that scored the run in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Ball 3.
That was crazy baseball action. That is definitely a ball. Lopez the catcher's going to try to challenge it. High on the challenger, and Buckshot stands corrected. Buckshot does not stand corrected. That is a ball. The 3-1 to Kepler. And he swings and fouls that one off. The count moves to 3-2. You know who definitely is a snitch, though, Miss Grenades? The male. Oh, my goodness. Be out, like Miss Tanya would say. Bing, bong. That ball is gone. Man, oh, man, what a blast. Max Kepler got all of that one, and he puts the Diamondbacks on top 1-0. Made perfect contact, and just like that, that ball is out of here. My goodness, he put a charge into that one. This stadium erupted.
That's a ball.
And in steps Adrian Del Castillo. He's catching tonight. The Diamondbacks have 3 strong catchers. They could put any one of them in there and they'll do a great job.
Hey!
And he looks at strike 1. Ding dong. And the pitch.
Ball.
And that's ball 2. Count moves to 2-2. We got 2 outs. That definitely was a strike. They should have challenged that one.
That's ball 3.
And we got Ryan Waldschmidt. He's on deck. Oh, Waldy. And the pitch. And Castillo puts a charge into that one. And that one gets down and bounces against the wall, and Castillo is in there with a stand-up double. The Diamondbacks are locked in. That's his 6th double of the season.
Waldschmidt.
And, man, he just missed a back-to-back home run. And he walks in there with his 2-out stand-up double. And in steps Ryan Waldschmidt. Oh, Waldy. See if we can get the Diamondbacks another run on the board.
Hey!
And Lopez starts it off with strike 1. With the recent injuries, Waldschmidt's been brought back up to the major leagues, and we're happy to see him. Love Waldschmidt. And he pops that one up. Should be an out. And Thomas is there to record the 3rd and final out, but not before Kepler can put one on the board for the D-backs. All right, everybody, we got to start getting ready with our food order for old Dave. All right, start letting Dave know what you guys would like in your food orders.
Williams.
Let's take it. Let's get Dave in here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Dave. I'll take some of those Wayno's hot dogs, those chili dogs, those N&Ws. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. As Williams slices one down the line, Corbin gets there, picks the ball up, gets it back in. And Williams is there with a stand-up double to lead off the top of the 3rd inning for the A's.
Wilson.
But getting back to the food order, those N&W chili cheese hot dogs. We heard they were working on their chili sauce. We'll take 4 of those dudes. We'll take some of that red pop and make sure it comes from Fago. And definitely another bag of that sweet cactus corn. And you can't come to the Diamondbacks either without eating some of those chicken tenders. So we're going to have to stop by and pick up some chicken tenders for us. We appreciate you, Dave. And the Diamondbacks are just focused on the chili cheese dogs. And things have happened since the word chili cheese dog was brought up. All right, so we're in the top of the third. We got a runner on third. And Jacob Wilson's at bat. And he fouls one on, moves the count to 1-1. But make sure you guys get your order in. That way Dave can pick it up, and he'll have it here at the bottom of the third inning. And Kepler's running over there. Kepler flags it down as Wilson's on with a run-scoring single. And just like that, the Athletics tie the ball game up.
Tyler Soderstrom.
And Tyler steps in. We got nobody out and a runner on first. And the pitch.
Hey.
Soderstrom looks at strike one. He's got 16 big flies, batting at .249. And the pitch. And this could be two. And that's going to be a little late. They get the for sure out at first base.
The designated hitter, Shea Langoliers.
And in steps Shea Langoliers. And the pitch from Bratt. And the changeup, nice one out there on the corner for strike one. Chicken nachos. Oh, man. Smoked brisket elote. Yeah, buddy, man, that's one heck of an order, E-Dog. And that's going to be fouled away for strike two. I heard everybody complimenting you. I had to see the order. I was like, man, what are you doing over there? Yeah, I compliment you too, E-Dog. Lieutenant Dave. Oh, my goodness. That ball is gone. Langoliers put that thing in gears. And adios. His 23rd big shot of the season. And the Athletics, just like that, are on top. There was no doubt about that one. And out it goes. He knew it when he hit it. And the Athletics are up by 2. And Bratt looking to get right back on track with a strike. And there it is, right down the heart of the plate, challenging Hyam. Best thing to do is have short-term memory. Get right back to work. And that's going to be a foul ball. Actually, I thought that was going to be a homer. I was scared. I ain't going to lie. E-Dog said good eating for great entertainment. That's right. Yeah, buddy, that's excellent, E-Dog. Appreciate you, my dude. And the pitch. And he swings and a miss, and Bratt comes back just like that. Because I'm not intimidated at all.
Corona Brower.
That is fantastic. And the pitch. Going to be a foul ball. And the 0-1 from Bratt. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Corbin Carroll. Should be the third and final out, and there it is. We move to the bottom of the third, but not before Langoliers put a ball in gear and see you later. Athletics up by 2.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Cattell Marte.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I hear something. You guys hear that? Oh my goodness. Let me turn that down. Sorry about that. Your neighbors might think you're knocking on their door. My goodness, man. Lieutenant Dave. All right, everybody. Dave's here with our order. What's up, Dave? Hey, Dave. Hey, I got your order. Nobody cares, Dave. Leave it at the door, man. Can I come in? Yeah, come on in, Dave. All right. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, man. All right. Ah, he's got all the orders. Check him out. Good job. Man, Dave, you are on the spot. We appreciate you coming in, Dave. Thank you very much, my dude. All right, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Dave's out. I'm scared to push the rev in the button engine. You know what I mean? I'm scared to push that button. But we appreciate you, Dave. Thanks for making the delivery, Dave. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully you guys' neighbors don't think somebody's knocking on your door. All right, we got Cattell Marte. And he looks at strike one. And the 0-1 pitch. Yeah! In there for strike two. And the 0-2 pitch from Lopez. Nope. And that's going to be ball one up high in the strike zone. That could have been called the strike. Oh, he called timeout. Cattell's like, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't never even seen that before. And the 1-2. Marte staying alive with a foul ball on the third base side. And the pitch. In there for strike three, and down goes Marte.
Two. Shortstop, Giraldo Perdomo.
Oh, bro, we got Bowman. What's going on, Bowman? Bowman is here. Bowman's in the string. He's in the chat. He hanging out. Yeah, buddy, we gotta get the hats rocking and rolling. The Hat Club from Mr. Bowman. Fantastic to see you, my dude. Thank you so much for being here, hanging out on your Monday. Yeah, buddy. All right, we get the right one on and popping. There we go. Mr. Bowman, he's part of the Streaming on a Dream exclusive Hat Club. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you, Mr. Bowman. You guys hear his music in the background. You guys heard it at the beginning. You guys are going to hear a little bit more of it at the end, and you guys can hear it anytime you would like. We got 2 links on down below in the description. Head on over there. Listen to all the Bowman bangers. Turn it up and let your neighbors know what you're listening to. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you being here, Bowman. And you get the exclusive handout for tonight for coming into today's ball game and saying something in the chat. Here is his stream exclusive, personally autographed by Miss Grenades herself. Yeah, buddy, fantastic work, Mr. Bowman. We appreciate you being here, hanging out on your Monday. Nadia. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you guys being here, hanging out. All right, let me get right over here. Bam, there we go. Where are we at right now? We in the 4th. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Bowman, we got a new hot dog because we still haven't heard from Duke Dijon. But ladies and gentlemen, the bets are now open. The bets are now open for the hot dog race. You got Team Ketchup, Tommy Tomato, Team Relish, Ricky Relish Jr., Team Mustard. They said hold the line, so we holding the line. Duke Dijon is on. And we have the newest Team Chili Cheese with the runner, Chili Willie. You guys get your guys' bets in the middle of the 5th inning. We're going to find out what dog has what it takes. Everybody, all right, everybody, here we go. Bam. We got Geraldo Perdomo. Oh, and he puts a charge into that one. Sends it right back up the middle. And Bolter's there to get it back in. And Perdomo is on with 1 out.
The right fielder, number 7.
Oh, hold on.
Corbin Carroll.
You guys hear that again? Is that Dave? Dave, is that you?
Yeah. Hey, I was, but I didn't tell you a joke.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Dave. I almost forgot about that. What you got for us, Dave?
I tried reading the dictionary the other night, but I couldn't finish.
Oh, you couldn't, Dave. What happened?
I got up to pee.
Oh, that's funny, Dave. Oh, my goodness. Remember to forget next time, Dave. All right, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
The
Dave.
designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
In steps Gabriel Moreno. He's 0 for 1. He's a DH for the night. We got Perdomo over there at first base. We got 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. And the pitch. And that's a slider on the inside of the plate for ball 1. Good to see you, Mr. Bowman. And he hits that one out to left field. That's going to get through for a single. Well, 2-out action going down for the Diamondbacks. Almost a misplay over there.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And Moreno just
The
getting a
third
hit,
baseman,
getting by.
Nolan
That is what it's all about with that
Arenado.
404 average right there. Going up a notch. Oh, my goodness. Bro, we got Tanya going with Chili this time. She's going with Chili Willy. Bowman sticking with relish. Miss Grenade with Tommy Tomato. And she says Geraldo Perdomo. Yeah, buddy. And that's strike 2 to Arenado. He's 0 for 1. He's in a big spot right here. The 0-2, 2 out, 2 on. And Arenado crushes it. Holy moly, what a shot. Oh my goodness. Arenado with his 13th big fly of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Arenado with a 3-run jack. Booyah! And with that home run, ladies and gentlemen, if this was real life, you could get a breakfast jack or something like that from Jack in the Box with the purchase of a large drink. And man, oh man, Arenado put a charge into that ball and put a charge into the crowd. The Diamondbacks are up 4-3. And Lopez comes right back with a strike to Locklear after the big fly from Arenado. My goodness. Unbelievable. And the 0-1 pitch. Oh my goodness, they go back to back just like that. It is 5-3. The Diamondbacks are locked in. He's waving hi to his mom. They go back to back. Tyler Locklear with his first home run of his young career. Absolutely insane. The Diamondbacks are exploding in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They got some of those NMW chili cheese dogs, and they got powered up. Look at that one go. 434 feet. My goodness. In steps Max Kepler.
0-1.
And he looks at ball 1. We'll see what kind of firecrackers happen. He's already homered this game. Can we go 3? We hit back to back to back. And he hits a good shot out to center. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be happening. Oh, and it's off the wall. And it stays in play. And Max Kepler almost hit a third homer in a row. Bounces it off the wall, and then they're safe with a stand-up double.
Del Castillo.
The Diamondbacks are crushing it, missing their third consecutive home run by feet. Holy moly. E-Doc said, I love you, Duke Bijan. Gone but not forgotten, just like this picture right here. Oh, bro, that's messed up. My bad. My bad. That was a little rough.
Now
you know what I mean?
for the Athletic.
Oh, my
Number
goodness.
85, Junior Tour.
In comes Junior Tour. I'm hoping for Duke Bijan's appearance at the finish line, so I'm sticking with the Duke. Oh, my goodness, E-Dog. That right there, you know what kind of person E-Dog is. This dude, for all we know, Duke Bijan's not even on this planet or in this universe. And he's still betting on his dog. Right. That's E-Dog right there. That's what I'm talking about. E-Dog belongs in that movie Avengers. You know what I mean? And that other one, the Galaxy, the Guardian of the Galaxy. He's, you know what I'm saying? Look at it.
That's ball 2.
And that's ball 2 to Castillo. I changed his name in the middle of the game. That's right. And he looks straight to. Man, we're in the bottom of the third. This has been one lively game. This has been a lively one. And the pitch. And he smacks that one hard down the line. And the 2-2 pitch. And he hits that one. A little floater out there, but it might get down. And Thomas catches up with it to make the third and final out, but not before Arenado puts a charge into that one. Diamondbacks on top 5-3. As we move to the bottom of the fourth.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, Colby Thomas.
And in steps Colby Thomas. Where are we at? Top of the fourth. All right. We're getting our hot dog betting in. That's right. I'm kind of nervous, bro. You my boy, Duke. That's right. Loyalty is everything, E-Dog. Miss Grenade said 100%. E-Dog said his loyalty is like Mike Tyson's defense. It's impeccable. And that's going to be a foul ball for strike 2. Man, I'm like super nervous. I'm excited about the hot dog race. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous. Who knows what's going to happen? We still got Streaker Steve out there on the loose. Keep your eyes open if you want to. I'm going to keep mine shut. The 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to Geraldo Perdomo. He gets it on over there to first base faster than I said his name.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Tommy White.
And in steps Tommy White, and we are going to pause for station identification.
Wayne World Radio, 92.3 on your FM dial. We got them beats that will make you smile from miles.
That's a ball.
Because you know when you feel good, you look good. And we got to keep you looking fly around your neighborhood. Bumping those Bowman bangers.
Ball inside.
24, 7, 365. Straight up coming from the streets of Los Santos. Go DBacks. Yeah.
That's ball 3.
Wayne's World Radio over there at Los Santos, bumping those Bowman bangers, 24/7, 365. I like that little plug in at the end there. He's all, go D-backs. That's awesome. Straight from the streets of Los Santos. And we got Tommy White in here. We got a full count. We got one out, nobody on, top of the 4th inning. And the pitch from Brett. Going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Buddy. White's making them work for this one. It's been an action-packed game. And that's going to be another ground ball foul. 8th pitch of that at bat. And here comes the 49th pitch of Brad's outing. We're in the top of the 4th. But, man, I tell you, the hitters have been hitting the ball, and here we go again. And White hits that one all the way down the line. Kepler gets it, gets the ball in. White's going to be there with a double. We got a 1-out double.
Up next for the A's.
Oh, he said he can't see me. He John Cena.
Henry Bolts.
That was a great hit. That was a nice hit right there. And the Athletics are in business in the top of the 4th inning. As Henry Bolt steps in, he's 0 for 1. And oh my goodness, that is a crazy reaction. Brad with a stellar play on the mound. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's right. Holy moly. Man, what a reaction from the pitcher, Brad. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And then steps Williams. He's 1 for 1. He's got a double today. And Brad out there making a good appearance for himself out here. And there's a fly ball out there. The speedy Corbin Carroll should get this one, and that's the end of the inning. We move to the top of the 5th. The Diamondbacks are on top, 5-3. Hold on. Where are we moving? Bottom of the 4th. We'll be back.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Ryan Waldschmidt.
And in steps Ryan Waldschmidt. Hey. And that's a strike on the outside of the plate. Looks questionable, but Waldy lets it go. And now it definitely was a ball. Would have been a good call. The 0-1. And Waldy grounds that one foul. Dodgers are down 4 to the Phillies. Heard that, Mr. E-Dog?
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's outside. That's a ball, just like the umpire said. And the pitch. And Waldy swings and misses at a ball up high.
Number 4.
He got
Second
challenged
baseman,
with that high
Cattell
cheese, and he missed on it.
Marte.
And in steps Cattell Marte. I'm always rooting for the Dodgers, even though they're in the same division as the Diamondbacks, unless they're playing the Diamondbacks for show. You know what I mean? But the Dodgers are a great team, man. You know, it's just like there's just no doubt about that. They got awesome players. Their players are awesome. And the Dodgers are just a great baseball team. And in steps Geraldo Perdomo right after the 1-out single by Marte. And he slaps that one to the left side, but foul. And just so we can get something straight with the mailbox earlier, the mailbox snitching on Miss Grenades over there. And the 0-1 pitch to Perdomo. Remember the last stream we had a little something in the air about who was the one that actually got taken a picture of for driving too fast. The 0-2. Perdomo pops it up. And the male settled that dispute with the clean shot of old Miss Grenades over there. So just as soon as we asked the question, we were able to put
the
that
right
question
fielder,
to
number
bed.
7, Corbin Carroll.
And with 2 outs, 1 on in the bottom of the 4th, in steps the All-Star, Corbin Carroll. And the 1-0 pitch. And he swings at a ground ball. Foul ball on that one. Oh, bro. Bro. The 1-1 pitch. And Corbin falls that one off. The count moves to 1-2. Ain't no doubt about that.
Ball 2.
And that's ball 2. Just hate. I don't know why. It just fills my heart right now. I see Rocky just hate the pitches. And Corbin crushes that one. There's 2 outs, but there might be no doubt. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Corbin Carroll got enough of that one, and he salutes the ball. He says, see you later. For his 15th home run of the season, Corbin Carroll and the Diamondbacks are locked in right now. Man, the Diamondbacks are crushing the ball, and there's Corbin Carroll putting 2 more runs on the board for the D-backs. It's 7-3 early in the game. And there's strike 1 to Gabriel Moreno. Probably the hottest Diamondback right now. Yeah, buddy, ain't no doubt about that, Miss Grenade. The pitch. And, oh my goodness, what a play by the rookie. Tyler Sandstorm. Or no, that's none of them. Joshua over there. As we take a look at Corbin Carroll extending the Diamondbacks lead as we move to the top of the 5th.
Leading off for the A's, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
In steps Jacob Wilson. He's 1 for 2 this evening. The A's are looking to get something jump-started. And he's check swings at a fastball called for strike 1. And the pitch. Ground ball to Marte. Swoops it up. On over to first, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
And in steps Tyler. Even when I was listening to the A's announcers announce their players, like they were totally like slur. I heard it. You know why I heard it? Because that's all I heard. Top of the 5th. Yeah, thanks for telling everybody, Buckshot. That is the top of the 5th. He's all, I heard what I heard. Slur. Top of the 5th. Oh, we appreciate you, Buckshot.
Let's go, Mitch.
And the pitch. That kind of rhymed. The pitch from Mitch. And that might be a homer. That might be foul. Thank goodness it's out. Soderstrom with a long fly ball for strike 2. Mitch has been on his game up there on the mound. Pitching a great game. Had an outstanding play last inning. And the pitch.
Ball.
That's ball 2. The 2-2 from Pratt. And man, he crushed that one. And that one's going to the 3rd deck foul. And we are only just like 2 outs away from the hot dog race. Ladies and gentlemen, get your snacks. Go to the bathroom.
3.
Lock the door. Unplug the phone.
Up next for the
Make
A's,
sure you are
the designated
right
hitter,
there.
Shea Langoliers.
And instead Langolier, after he watched Soderstorm, get struck out. Shea Langolier is 2 for 2 this evening. And he swings and a miss on the first ball for a strike. He's homered and singled. He's got 23 big flies on the season now. Looking for his 24th. And that sounded like something happening, but that's going to be foul ball for strike 2.
All right, DBacks.
And here comes a crucial moment pitch in the ball game from Pratt. And he just stays alive. Shea fouls it away. This could be Pratt's last inning. He's looking a little tired up there. This is his 64th pitch. And it's going to be fouled away down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. And the pitch. And there's a smash. Langolier hits that one right past everybody. Goes all the way to the wall. And he's coasting in there with a stand-up double with 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Jonah.
Time for some of that high-quality H2O. Liquid there. I'm so scared to blast your guys' eardrums out with some random noise. I haven't even switched over to the YouTube side of things just to even see how things are going. And they leave Brad in there. This is his game to win or lose. He's got a comfortable lead, so he's feeling good about his options. And oh my goodness, the A's are showing him why things could change in a heartbeat. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning, and you guys know what that means. It's hot dog racing
Leading up
time.
for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan.
Yeah, buddy. Let's get our introductions in and let's get the race underway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we have the first representative of tonight's hot dog race in action. For Team Relish, you have Ricky Relish Jr. And you hear those pickle heads over there going crazy, getting all pickly over there. Ricky Relish Jr. and the pickle heads looking to take home a victory tonight. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Team Mustard. And the runner for Team Mustard is who knows where he's at, Duke Dijon. And the Tang Gang is loud and proud even though their man is not even in the building. They're still throwing all of their support behind Duke Dijon. And next up, for Team Ketchup, representing the runner, ladies and gentlemen, you love him or hate him, you know him, the world-renowned Tommy Tomatoes. Yeah, buddy, you can hear those Heinz hooligans and all the mischief that they're creating out there. You guys hear those Heinz hooligans loud and proud. And the newest hot dog and team on the corner. Oh, no, get rid. No, the wrong. There you go. Buckshot. You got Team Chili Cheese. And their runner representative is Chili Willies. And even though they are over the hill, you can hear those Chili Billies. They go wherever Chili Willies is, and you can hear them chant Willie Nation from the Willie Wagon. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is time for the base to base hot dog race. Let me do a mic check real quick. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Before we let them out, you know what I mean? Got to make sure that everything's normal. All right, everybody, here we go. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. We have Chili Willies, Tommy Tomato, and wait, what is this? That's the UFO that took Duke Dijon last time. Oh my goodness, it is Duke Dijon. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, and he is looking all electro. And they're off. Oh my goodness. And Duke Dijon is out to a quick lead. Ketchup, relish, chili cheese. Duke Dijon is looking like he's turbocharged by space dust. Oh my goodness. As they turn first and head towards second, Duke Dijon is still in the lead. Tommy Tomato is trying to catch up, and as they turn second and head towards third, oh my goodness, Ricky Relish Jr. is now in second, and Duke Dijon is still in the lead. Holy moly, donut shop. And would you look at that? In eternity events, Tommy Tomatoes is so close to Duke Dijon that he is drifting on stardust and has some of it himself. They are both electrode. Look at the space dust coming down to the wire, toe for toe. Who is gonna pull off the victory? Oh my goodness! Duke Dijon is your winner! He is space dust supercharged, and he is your winner. Welcome back, Duke Dijon. Moly Donut Shop. The same UFO that abducted him last stream dropped him off, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Team Mustard and Duke Dijon and the Tang Gang. Oh my goodness. They got their first W that they have collected in what a fine fashion. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Duke Dijon is back, and he is turbocharged with space dust. And Duke Dijon takes home the win. It was unbelievable to watch Tommy Tomato come all the way from third place to catch up to Duke Dijon and drift on the space dust. He was drafting so hard he picked up his own force field and almost won the race himself. Unbelievable action, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly, can we put it together for Duke Dijon and the Tang Gang. Congratulations. From another universe, he drops in, and within 2 minutes, he's the hot dog champion. Unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I was waiting, bro. I was waiting on that one. That was a fun one. All right, we're back to the action. Here we go.
Arenado.
And Arenado steps in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Ball one.
And he looks at ball one. Oh, we got franchise. He's all boo. Oh, my gosh. Look at E-Dog. Never lost his faith in his Duke. That's right. And Arenado crushes that one, sends that one out to left field. And this might be a 2-bagger for Arenado. And he's running, he's moving, and he's in there. Opening up the bottom of the 5th inning with a double. Nolan Arenado with his 19th double of the season.
Clear.
Man, the Diamondbacks are absolutely locked in right now. Hitting the ball all over the park and hitting it with some force. And in steps Tyler Locklear, but he's going to have to put a pin in it as well. We got franchise. That's right. Yeah, buddy, and we have a hat to give away. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you being here, Franchise. Franchise is here. He's in the stream. He's in the chat. Yeah, buddy. Let's get his hat up there because he is, of course, a part of the special hat club. Bam. There it is for Franchise. Yeah, buddy. Make it go boom. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, buddy, we appreciate you being here, Franchise, and you get the special giveaway from one part of the Boom Twins down there at the main gate, signing these hats as you guys come in and say something in the chat. Make sure you get your stream exclusive hat, and it's a signed one by Swing Batter Miss Grenades. There you go, Franchise. We appreciate you coming in, saying something in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, hanging out on your Wednesday.
Hey!
And that's in there for strike one. Locklear's got his first home run of the season for him earlier in the game. The Diamondbacks are up 7-3, bottom of the fifth inning with a runner on second.
That's a ball.
And that looked like a strike. No challenge from the A's. And Locklear hits that one out to center field. Bolt is going to be there to catch it. But Arenado's tagging up. He's like, I'm going to get it, coach. Put me in. And they got him. They got him now. Arenado was trying to stretch some legs and show him off. But Bolt said not today.
Kepler.
And that's the second out of the inning. And Franchises here. You know what we got to do? Bam. And they got Arenado out by a glove. And in steps Max Kepler. Now we got to get our bullpen rocking. Where is he at? Merle. Got to get Merle Kelly up there. Got to warm him up. And he's got to come in here soon because our dude is tired. We're moving to the top of the sixth. We got Merle Kelly warming up. As Max Kepler steps in with 2 outs. And Kepler puts a charge into that one. This is going to be foul. But just some more evidence of the Diamondbacks hitting that ball strong. Appreciate you, E-Dog. Mayhem Wednesday. And Kepler agrees with Mayhem Wednesday and crushes that ball. But Thomas is there to record the third and final out. We move to the top of the sixth inning. Diamondbacks on top, 7-3. I feel like we've had so much
Leading off
action.
for the Athletics, the third baseman, Joshua.
I can't believe it's in the sixth inning.
Grauer.
Everybody keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out. Those Streaker Steve is still on the loose. They still haven't, from what I know, they still haven't caught Streaker Steve yet. Merle. Oh, Merle Kelly. All right, and Pratt is out there in the top of the sixth inning. He's looking tired, but he's got a comfortable lead. And that's a swing and a miss for strike one. What a pitch. And that's going to be ball one in the dirt. Joshua's 0 for 2 this evening. Looking to get something started for the A's in the top of the sixth inning. And he does just that as he line drive shots that out there to left field. Bounces off the wall. Kepler quickly gets it in. And Joshua's in there safe with a double to start off the sixth inning.
The right fielder, number 32, Colby Thomas.
And in steps Colby Thomas. And do we see a pitching change? And it looks like the Diamondbacks are definitely going to be putting in Merle. And Torrey's walking out to the mound. This is sure going to be the end of the night for Pratt. What an unbelievable job by the youngster. Made a fantastic defensive play. He showed us his 5 across the eyes move. You know what I mean? And in he comes. Merle Kelly.
Merle Kelly.
Merle Kelly's been finding the ball as of late. He's been pitching deep into the games. He's been getting like 7 innings strong. And Merle Kelly's out there.
Let's go, Merrill.
making his appearance. And that's going to be a ground ball foul. That's awesome, E-Dog. Appreciate you, my dude. That is fantastic. Shouting out the Penguin Squad's channels. Excellent work, my friend. And the 0-1 pitch to Thomas.
Ball one.
And that's a close ball one. Good pitch by Merle. Trying to get somebody to swing at something outside of the strike zone. And the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And Merle coming in throwing a little high. Wink, wink. And the 2-1.
Ball three.
And that's ball three. We got the 3-1 count to Thomas.
Ball four.
And there's ball four.
Up next
Merle.
for the A's,
Kelly comes in and walks the
baseman,
first batter he
Tommy
sees.
White.
He's probably got a plan for a double play or something. In steps Tommy White. He's 1 for 2 with a double. All right, we rusted that one off. Here we go.
Hey.
And there we go with strike one. Merle with the delivery. And foul ball for strike two. Franchise said they looks like a strike to him. The 0-2 pitch from Kelly. And that's going to be a ground ball. Possible a double play for Domo, Marte, and there it is. The Diamondbacks turn two.
Up next for the
A
A's,
6-4 double play. White with the ground ball. Perdomo there with a quick shovel pass over to Marte, and look at that. The Diamondbacks turning two. Merle with the pitch. We got a quick 2 outs. Runner on third.
Hey.
And Bolt looks at strike one. Henry's 0 for 2 this evening.
Let's go, D-Backs.
And he's looking at a 0-1 count from Merle. And Merle with a ball in the dirt. Castillo is there with a good defensive play behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him and the runner on third. And Merle with the 1-1. And that's going to be hit with a foul ball to the left side. And we got a 1-2 count, 2 on, 1 on.
Come on, Merrill.
And the pitch from Merrill.
Ball
Oh, bro, holy moly. He tried making the pitch. That was a good one. And the count moves to 2-2.
Looking good, Diamondbacks.
And the pitch from Merle. Oh,
that's a
bro.
ball.
Oh, they're going to challenge it. Oh, the call stands. Get out of here. The ump didn't even want to hear it. Didn't even want to review it. Oh, that hurts. We got a full count, 2 out. And the pitch. And Merle strikes him out. Down goes the Athletics. From the top of the 6th inning, we move to the bottom. As we take a look at Adrian Del Castillo, Ryan Waldschmidt, and Ketel Marte due up in the bottom of the 6th.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
And the pitch. And Castillo jumps all over it, sending it right down. Oh, nice play. Nice play by the Gold Glover over there. The 0-1. And he jumps all over that pitch, too. Hits that right out to Bolt, and Bolt's there to record the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Ryan Waldschmidt.
In steps Ryan Waldschmidt, looking to get a hit tonight. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled up. Should be playable in foul territory. And Tommy White is there to catch it. And that's the second
The batter,
quick
number
out for the
4.
Diamondbacks in the
Second
bottom of the
baseman,
sixth.
Cattell.
Even though you got a good, you got a
Marte.
comfortable lead, you don't want to be giving up easy outs. In steps Cattell Marte. And he swings and ground balls on the first pitch he sees. And Tommy White takes it himself. And there's the third and final out of the quick inning for the Diamondbacks. Due up are the A's in the top of the seventh. And we're almost there. Will she or won't she sing? Take me out to the ball
Leading
game.
off for the
They're in the
A's,
seventh
the second
inning
baseman,
stretch.
Alika
We'll find out.
Williams.
And Merle is still in there from the top of the seventh inning. As Williams hits that one down the left field line. Foul for strike one. And the Diamondbacks looks like they're going back to their bullpen. Getting up Juan Murillo. Got a lively 100+ mile an hour fastball. And the 0-1 pitch from Burl. And, Arenado dives to try to catch it. Kepler, oh my goodness, Kepler got instantaneous Spider-Man hands out of nowhere. Holy moly, donut shot, you guys seen it.
Jacob
Spontaneous Spider-Man hands all of a sudden hit Max Kepler out of nowhere. He tried to get rid of the ball not once but twice. And the pitch from Burl. And that's going to be fouled away for strike one. A's are in business in the top of the seventh inning. Nobody out with a runner on second. Jacob Wilson, he's 1 for 3 this evening. And the 0-1 count with the pitch from Merle. And that's going to be in there. We might have a little bit of a play of the plate. And they send him. And the throw is in from Corbin. And it's offline. And he's safe. And the Athletics get another one on the board. The score is now 7-4. And the pitch from Merle. And that's another ground ball hit. The A's are happy to see Merle still out there on the mound.
The designated hitter, Shea Langolier.
As the bats in the top of the seventh inning come alive for the A's. And here's Shea Langoliers. He's 3 for 3. Perfect guy to have up in this moment. Nobody out, 2 on. And in Merle, the D-backs trust. And he delivers strike one to Langoliers. And the pitch. In there for strike two. And the 0-2 pitch from Merle. And that's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. And Mr. Nate says, Langa this. Absolutely, absolutely, franchise. And the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and a miss. Merle says, I'll take it myself.
Up next for the
Merle
A's,
Kelly strikes him out on a changeup on the inside of the plate. Ties him up on his shoestring. And Hyam steps in. 0 for 3 this evening. And Merle drops a pretty changeup on the outside of the plate for strike one. Merle looks like he's locked in. He's striking everybody out for the rest of the inning. Here we go. And the pitch from Merle. And that's going to be foul ball, strike two to Hyam. And Merle with the pitch. A little high outside the strike zone. And the 1-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball, hard hit. This could be 2. Oh, and the Diamondbacks turn 2. Holy moly, donut shot. Arenado with the 5-4-3 double play. Man, nobody cares what the A's did. Get it out of here. Nolan Arenado turned 2 to end the inning, man.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 38.
Will
Mark
she or will she
Leiter
not?
Jr.
An in-step Lethier Jr. Sounds like a name of a superhero.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Gilberto.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have Miss Grenade. She is going to sing the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game.
Hi, y'all. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. You might get abducted, but don't worry. You'll be back and still win the race. Cause it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the whole ball game.
Yay, Miss Grenade. Thank you so much for coming in and singing to us. Bro, she's been singing a lot. She's been singing a lot. We've been listening to the Bee Gees, and Miss Grenades apparently knows a lot of Bee Gees songs. Miss Grenades, we appreciate you. That was fantastic. Excellent work, Miss Grenades. And the 0-1 pitch to Carroll. And you know what's crazy is we always get a hit when Miss Grenades is singing or she gets done singing. And we got a hit while she was singing.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
The streak still stands.
designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
In steps Gabriel Moreno with the speedy Carroll on first. We got 1 out. And Carroll makes a break for second. He's going to be in there easy peasy. Corbin Carroll with another stolen base. His 11th of the season. And look at Corbin go. Man, I tell you, we watched this dude run the first. The last time we were there, it was like when he was halfway to first base, all of a sudden the dude turned into a blur. It was crazy. And Moreno smacks that one, but right at somebody. Miss Grenade's no, she'll have words for that. But Wilson was there to make the catch, and that's the second out of the inning.
Arenado.
In step Nolan Arenado, man, this dude's been hot. Look at him, crushing that ball. Gone, see ya. Hasta la vista. Return the sender. And we'll take a look to see if the Diamondbacks have some action going on out there in the bullpen. And the pitch. And that's a strike in there to Arenado. And we're going to take a look. They got Murillo out there. And they're going to schedule him to put in the game. Franchise liked the way he seemed for Merle. He said, make him sit down, Merle. Yeah, buddy. And we got the 0-1 pitch to Arenado.
Ball.
And that's going to be ball 1. And the pitch.
Let's go, DBacks. Woohoo! Come on, DBacks.
Hey!
In there for strike 2. And I appreciate you guys. Mr. Bowman said nice play. E-Dog was celebrating it. Appreciate you guys. Arenado made a great play. And there he makes a great hit, and that's going to score a run. And Arenado is going to move it to second base. Look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. As Corbin Carroll gets across home plate, and the Diamondbacks extend their lead 8-4 with a 2-out double by Arenado. Man, this dude is hot. That's right. He is celebrating. Diamondbacks out there having a great time. Bottom of the 7th, up by 4. In steps Tyler Locklear. And he looks at strike one. Locklear had a home run earlier in the game with that solo blast. And we got 2 outs and 1 on second base. The 0-1 pitch.
Yeah.
And Locklear looks at strike 2. Didn't like it. Yeah, buddy, that's fantastic, E-Dog. And the pitch. And a ground ball. Sharp shot. Hit out there, and they get the ball, and they still get it. Nice place. Nice play by the first baseman, Tommy White, to keep that ball in front of him. But Nolan Arenado gets another run across the board for the Diamondbacks, and Perdomo's liking it. Yeah, buddy, that's fantastic, E-Dog. That's excellent, my dude. I love when she sings. Man, she's been serenading me all last night with some Bee Gees songs and stuff. It's been super nice.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 67, Juan Murillo.
And in steps Juan Murillo. Murillo. Get it right, Buckshot.
Leading off for
We're
the
in the top of the 8th
third
inning.
baseman, Joshua Kuroda Grauer.
In steps Joshua Kuroda Grauer. There we go. He's 1 for 3 this evening. Took me 8 innings to get that right. And Kuroda Grauer looks at strike 1. And Murillo is a hard-throwing fastball. That was ranked in at 102 miles an hour.
Ball 1.
And that's in there for ball 1. Tonight's attendance at Chase Field, a little over 31,000 people. And the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
And that's in there for ball 2. That was a sharp drop-off. What is that? Oh, no. Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. It's Streaker Steve. Streaker Steve is on the field. Oh, my goodness. Get out of here, you dirty dog. Nobody wants to see you all crusty and wrinkly. Look at him. Streaker Steve is doing the moonwalk on us. He's walking backwards on us. Oh, my gosh. Go on and get, you stinky dog. Oh, my goodness. Look at Streaker Steve. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Heavy distraction. Murillo is giving up balls and strikes, and there it is, a hit. Man, what a distraction Streaker Steve had to be. And now the A's have a runner on
Up
second.
next for the A's.
Oh,
the
my
right fielder,
goodness.
Number 32, Colby Thomas.
And we just got word. All right, they got him. They got him. They gave him an eye gouge. Nice. Appreciate you. They tackled him just off the screen. Good job. Give him an eye gouge. There it is. Oh my gosh. That dirty old dog Streaker Steve. You never know when he's gonna strike, you know? Is that a zombie hot dog? Oh my goodness. And we got the 0-2 pitch coming from Murillo. And he's still shaking up from Streaker Steve. Murillo with the ball 1. And we got a 1-2 count. And that one goes past the catcher. And the A's have a runner on third. Streaker Steve has come in here and messed up all the mojo. Look at Torrey. He's like, dang you, Streaker Steve. He's like the opposite to Mr. Nades. He's bad luck. And the Diamondbacks are getting Tyler Clark ready in the bullpen because Juan Murillo might not be able to shake what he just seen from Streaker Steve.
That ball is foul.
And that ball is foul. Thank goodness the umpires were able to shake it and still see things. E-Dog said, look at that wiener. Oh, my gosh. And the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a hit out to Kepler. This could get a run across. And indeed it does. As the Athletics close the lead Now it's 8-5.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Tommy White.
And in steps Tommy White. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And Murillo looking to get calmed down. There he goes after seeing Streaker Steve. It's hard to shake, especially when he gets close to you and he breathes on your neck. You know what I mean? It's like an 80-year-old condiment. Oh, my gosh. And the call is overturned, and the count moves to 1-1. And the pitch from Murillo. And that's going to be a hanging changeup. And he got lucky with that one. Fouled away. The count moves to 1-2. And the pitch. And he struck him out with a slider that was right there in the strike zone, but on the corner. Great pitch by Murillo. And that's the second out of the top of the 8th inning. And in steps Henry Bolt. He's 0 for 3. He's looking for a little hit, and there it is. A little slap out to center field. Waldy there to get it back in. He had to get it back in a hurry because Bolt is super fast. That dude just might bolt from first to second. We'll have to see. He's bolting me. And we got a speedy runner on the base path. We'll see how the Diamondbacks play this one with 2 outs. And he looks at strike 1. The Athletics might not run with 2 outs. You don't want to take the bat out of the batter's hand. You're in a good position with somebody on. You're down by 3 runs. And the pitch. And there's a hit. Right back out to Waldy. And Williams is on there with a 2-out single. The A's have got a little something to play here.
Shortstop Jacob Wilson.
They're taking advantage of old Streaker Steve over there. Off putting the situation a little bit. Baxter's trying to get everybody back on track, trying to get rid of the woogie boogie from Streaker Steve. He's trying to get everybody up in their seats. We got 2 on, 2 out. This is the crucial moment. Jacob Wilson's in at bat. And that's a strike 1, 103 miles an hour. And the 0-1 pitch from Murillo.
Ball.
And that's going to be a sinker out and away. And the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And that's going to be a circle change left high in the zone, not even the strike zone. That was a ball. And the 2-1 pitch to Wilson. And he hits that one. He puts a jack in that. Waldy's there to flag it down. And Murillo is able to hold him off. He's happy about that one. And we move to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Diamondbacks are on top 8-5.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, number 22, Max Kepler.
And as we take a look at Max Kepler homering early in the game, he got the Diamondbacks started. And he's looking to add some insurance runs as the Diamondbacks look to get Mrs. Grenade's one of her favorite players up and moving. I'd have to say one of hers because I feel like Geraldo Perdomo and let me get it, Paul Sewald is definitely her favorite players, and we're gonna schedule him to get put in the game. We could see a cool cutscene as the Diamondbacks bring out their closer and Mrs. Grenade's favorite player, Paul Sewald. And the 0-1 pitch to Kepler. And Kepler's a little out in front of the splitter. I appreciate you, E-Dog. He said, I pay for this entertainment. top quality stuff. I appreciate you, dog.
Ball.
It is all you guys in the chat, bro. You guys power the engine, you know what I mean? It's all you guys.
Nope.
As
Outside.
Kepler looks at a ball outside, 2-2 goes the count. And the pitch to Kepler. And Kepler jumped all over that one. He's out in front of it. That was a slow curveball. It's coming in at 75 miles an hour. That thing fell off the table. And Kepler just staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. The 2-2.
Ball.
And what a good eye by Kepler not to swing at that one. Full count. And he crushes that one. And Kepler's aboard with a single. Bro, the Diamondbacks had getting hit after hit, and it has been all of them. They're all just hitting the ball. Castillo steps in. He's 1 for 3. He hit the ball.
Hey.
And a sinker in there for strike one. And the 0-1 pitch to Castillo. And that's a ground ball. Possible double play coming up. And they get it. A 4-6-3 double play. William gets it on over there to Wilson. And the A's were able to turn that double play. And the coach is like, that was nice, but I've seen enough. And the A's look to make another pitching change.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 50, Jack Perkins.
In steps Jack Perkins, making his 25th appearance of the season. He's got his 6.87 ERA. And Waldschmidt looking for his first hit. He might be the only one with that one. We'll have to try to fix that right here, right now.
Ball one.
And that's ball one. 98 miles an hour on the radar gun. Perkins coming in, throwing some heat.
Ball. Down.
And that's ball two. Waldy looking for something he could hit. Oh, bro, Waldy jumped all over that. He's a little early. Oh, and look at him. He knew it, too. He wound up and took a good shot at that one. A little early on the cut. And there it is, Waldy with a hit. Excellent job, Waldschmidt. He fisted him. That was off the hand. But Waldy was strong enough to get it through the infield. And there he is aboard with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And that brings up Ketel Marte.
Hey.
And that was a crushable fastball right there. Ketel's got a single. Looking to add a little something to that. And Marte with a hard hit right back to the first baseman. Tommy White has been busy down there at first base. The Diamondbacks have been drilling balls off of him. Oh, my goodness. That didn't sound good.
Bruh.
All right, we move to the top of the 9th inning. The Diamondbacks up 8-5. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the closer for the Arizona Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald. Yeah, buddy, let's get it. It's closing time.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 38, Paul Sewald.
Yeah, buddy, he's 23 of 24 attempts on closing the door. Incredible. In step Tyler Soderstrom. And the pitch. And it's a hard hit. Oh, my goodness. Tylee Locklear is
Up
right
next
there to
for the
make the
A's,
catch.
the designated
What a
hitter,
play.
Shea
First base has been the
Langeliers.
hot corner this evening. And look at that. Bang, bang play. One pitch, one out. And Shea Langeliers steps in. And Seawall puts a fastball right down Broadway. He is a triple shy of hitting for the cycle. This man has hit a homer, a single, and a double. If he hits a triple, he hits a cycle right here in front of us. The 0-1 pitch from Seawald. And that's strike 2. Our oldest hit for the cycle when she was playing softball. It was incredible. The 0-2 pitch from Seawald. And that's going to be fouled away for strike 2. I believe she hit like a double, a single, a triple, and she needed a home run for her last at bat. And I called it. I was like, she's going to get it right here, and bang, she did it. The 0-2 from Seawald. That's going to be a fly ball, possibly playable for Carroll. You never know. You never know. Carroll just might spring out there. You know what I mean? And the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. We'll stay right here. Paul Siegel. Oh, good. The 0-2 pitch to Langeliers. And that's going to be a ground ball, but foul. And if that would have stayed fair, that could have possibly been the triple. He was inches away. That's what she said.
Bruh.
All right, we got the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, Paul Sewald.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Jonah.
Struck him out for the second out of the inning. And the A's are down to their last hope. He's 0 for 4. Hyam steps in. Sewald is on fire on the mound. And the pitch.
Nope.
Ah, that looked close, but they ain't going to challenge it. But that looked close. It was a ball. But that was a good pitch. And the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be fouled away. Brings the count to 1-1. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. We got a 1-1 count. Top of the 5th. 2 out. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A pop-up right behind third base. Perdomo catches it. And the DBacks win. The home opener versus the A's. The Diamondbacks win 8-5. What a game. This game was hot from the start. So much action during this game. This was incredible. The Diamondbacks pick up the win. 8-5. Got 15 hits. No errors. The Athletics, 5 runs off of 14 hits. No errors. Mitch Bratch picks up his first win. Jacob Lopez with the loss. Paul Sewald picks up his 24th save of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an absolute incredible broadcast of the MLB The Show live from the broadcast booth from Chase Field in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, buddy, as the Arizona Diamondbacks slug their way to victory. What an incredible game, ladies and gentlemen. What an unbelievable night it has been. Thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out on your Monday. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you guys are right here hanging out with Streaming on a Dream. Yeah, buddy, man, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up and showing off. As we take a look at the player of the game, Nolan Arenado, I felt like we all knew that was coming. He went 3 for 4, home run and two baggers. He's bagging me. Yeah, buddy. Oh, my goodness. And Mitch Bratt picks up his first win with 5 strong innings pitched. He gave up 8 hits, struck out 4, and 3 runs across the board for him. Jacob Lopez picks up the loss. He went 1 2/3 innings, gave up 8 hits, only 2 strikeouts, but gave up 5 earned runs. And they pulled him early, but he picks up the loss. The Diamondbacks got ahead, and they never looked back. Yeah, buddy. Man, we appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up and showing off on your Wednesday. Oh, my goodness. Before we get out of here, you guys know what we got to do. We calling all Penguins. We calling all Penguins. Man, oh, man, thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out, Mr. Bowman. You had E-Dog, Tanya and D, Miss Grenade, Franchise. You know Urban's out there. Grampy Goat, man. You got P-Fuck. Big Sue's out there. Molly, our professional photographer. And Ziller. Yeah, buddy. And Tanya D. Yeah, buddy, that is fantastic. And we'll be right back at you guys with a mayhem of a Wednesday. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I hope you guys had a fantastic start to your week. And I hope it continues on for you. In a blink of an eye, I hope it's Friday. You know what I mean? You guys know that God lays it out for you guys to play it out. So walk that walk, talk that talk. Roll the dice and play the handed out. Bushy! Yeah, buddy. Appreciate you, Mrs. Grenades. And here she is, everybody, with her thoughtful words of the string.
I was just coming in to holler out Bushy. But you know, while I'm here, I might as well say some goodness. Just, keeping it simple for y'all to love one another as you are loved and forgive one another as you have been forgiven, y'all. God loves you. We love you. Jesus Christ died for y'all. And, yeah, have a fantastic rest of your evening, y'all.
Yeah, buddy, as we have T-Tubs in here, too. We got T-Tubs taking up all that space down there. Look at it. Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man, we appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out on your Wednesday. Or on your Monday, my bad. I get ahead of myself a little bit. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you on a mayhem of a Wednesday. Mr. Bowman, take it away.
Well, you know how these things start. One guy tells another guy something, and then he tells 2 friends. And they tell 2 friends, and they tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. You know how these things go.